Jake.
Great jazz.
Yeah,
It's
man.
bringing me back. It's bringing me back.
It's an old school kind of night. I figured we'd throw it back to the happy hour days with the neon lights.
Yeah.
It was really the neon lights that I was vibing on, not the happy hour branding that lasted for 10 minutes.
Should I have like my hue lights to go like purple or something? Should we have done something?
Yeah, we should have done that.
Should have been smarter.
You know?
Yeah.
Should have went in my closet. And then, actually, the closet in here is probably about the size of the closet I originally recorded this show in. So.
All right.
Closet era.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Pre-Off-Nominal Studios.
Yeah. Late night edition, trio of things, right? We had a guest scheduling snafu, which was very fortuitous because then one of my children was sick, which upended my Thursday plans, which made sense to shift it late night. And also, future guest, next week's guest, Adam Worrell, had a Discorded us at some point. It was like, hey, you should tier list rockets. And we were like, I guess we're doing it. So, plenty of stuff going on here for the late night.
Yeah. No, it worked out good for me too because I'm still doing all this home renovation stuff, and so this basically opened up the whole day. I was like, hey, I can just go work on the casita, and so
there it is.
That's what I did. Yeah. So it was good.
We got a lot of business though. First, turns out one of these nonsense late night old school shows we're doing is also there's 8,000 news items that are worth talking about. Maybe lightning round style because we've got a lot.
Maybe.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things. What are you drinking over there, by the way? What are you doing with your dinner time? Your dinner timed off-nominal there.
My wife picked this up for me. I think I have, yeah. Right? But she saw it and she's like, Jake will probably like this. So
it looks like Hondo from Star Wars. It's like a Halloween
Hondo. Yeah, I'm seeing that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm seeing that. Yeah. You were a little off with some of your Star Wars
yeah, you know? Listen.
Analogies earlier, but you're getting it back now. So
I thought I could make... I'm trying to make a tier list on this other screen here, and I thought this was the website I found earlier. It's not letting me. Not letting me do it. I don't know. I just have a Prima Pils. That's what I got.
Prima Pils.
Prima Pilsner. Crack it open.
Zilsner.
All right, we've got here's the list of things I want your quick takes on first. Viper's alive. Dreamchaser is dead. Orion has a name. And Jeremy Hansen speaks French? I need a Jake Robbins review of Jeremy Hansen's French. That's what I need.
Yeah, there was actually like a surprising amount of news this week again. It was like kind of a sleeper news cycle. It was like, there's nothing going on this week. And then it was just like, just slipped in a couple. You're like, oh, actually, I'm going to read this article and think about this for a little bit. Because
these are the weeks that drive me nuts because I have extenuating circumstances on the familial schedule here that scoots my podcasting to a certain day. Yeah. And then that day, more news breaks. And then I'm like, all right, I'll catch up on this one and I'll do it. And then the next day, that news breaks. I'm like, I got to just cut it off at a certain point and just hit record and fire one out there. Deadline. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What do you want to do first? I feel like the first two are quick. Viper alive. What do you got on that? This is a wacky one.
Well, you know where I'm going to go with this one. Oh, this is all big JSC shenanigans for sure.
And Blue is in on it?
I don't know what's going on. This is so strange though, because it's like, okay, so let's see if we can remember the history, right? Because it's like NASA awards the delivery to Astrobotic, and then the price goes up like 2 or 3 times. Then NASA says it's too expensive. We want to find someone to do it for free.
Yep.
No one wants to do it for free.
To take it over, run it exactly how we would have, and send us the data.
And surprisingly, no one took them out on that offer. And then they're just like, oh, okay. And they just bought it again with a different supplier. Like I don't understand the strategy here. This is the least fiscally prudent way to handle that. And then like, do you notice how this contract is like really non-committal? It's like they've selected Blue Origin to think about this for a little bit and we might buy it.
There is an option on the contract to deliver and safely deploy the rover. I like that there's an option to safely deploy it. Like, there's one version where they just land it and then they fling it off the top of the lander, and then there's another where they set it down gently.
And like the whole press release is like, we've selected Blue Origin to deliver the Viper rover, and then the actual fine print's like, not really. We think it's going to be them, but we're not. We're dipping our toe in the water with this Blue Origin relationship. We're going to see how that goes. But I don't know. It's weird. It's just such a strange project. I don't get it.
What just turned off? I don't know what happened.
You lost a light.
What happened?
It really is Off-Nominal after dark. Yeah.
You know what? That's my. You know what that was? Is my grow light for Project Redwood over in the corner. That was on. That was on until 9:07, which is probably when I turned it on the first time for its 12-hour timer. Blue Origin was the only bidder for this as well, and Astrobotic put out a statement that was like, just so everyone knows, we didn't bid on this. We actively avoided bidding on this. Okay, but all right, let me steelman this then. If you're taking the negative side, right? Total potential value is 190 million. So we knew before, if I can pull numbers out of my brain, when Viper was canceled, wasn't there like they only had $80 million left to get the thing to the finish line or something?
Sounds
there was
about
something
right.
where like there was an $84 million spend, or wasn't it? No, that was what they would spend turning it down.
It's what they saved. It's what they saved.
It's what they
canceling.
saved, but they still had to spend more money to save the money.
Yeah.
Which is
something like that.
Again, we got to get Leon back on here and do the accounting thing. But all right, so Viper was crazy, but they already spent almost all the money, and they were trying to find somebody to do it for free. But if they couldn't find anyone to take Viper over for free, but they could find a way to get an essentially free landing of a really big payload on the surface, because 190 million is like nothing. Granted, that's what the original task order was about $200 million. And then calculate inflation. This is like very cheap compared to the other option. So
sure, yeah.
If you got to the point where there was enough people within NASA that were like, this was stupid to cancel this, and there was an uproar outside of NASA that it was dumb to cancel it at the time. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm left with your theory that they just hate Astrobotic and they want them to fail, so they took the payload away from them and gave it to whoever had the next biggest lander with a crane system that could get it down to the surface optionally.
Yeah,
optionally.
Yeah, it's super bizarre, man.
So you doubt this is happening, though? I think I'm sensing a lot of.
I don't know. Maybe not. Like why would I mean the damn thing's done? So like it may as well.
Yeah.
Like you said, may as well shoot it into space or something. But it's just I just don't get the strategy. Like it's very chaotic and.
Yeah. Is this the X Prize era of NASA that we're in between this and the next story of like prove it and then we'll buy it?
all of the rhetoric around this mission has been about cost savings and cost overruns and money, and then there's this like this is not helping.
No.
Like the rover's done great, but that is literally sunk cost fallacy. Like they had the option to not spend this $190 million, right? So
yep.
And they're just like, no, let's go in deeper. Let's spend another 190, maybe.
There is a slight it is the sunk cost fallacy, but this one tastes a little better than most because I think generally we are supportive of the mission. And it's not just that. Remember the test stand that they just like finished in Alabama? And it wasn't for anything. It was for like the J2X, and they ended up just continuing to build it. It's probably about the same amount of money. So there are other ones that are like really sunk cost fallacy versus I guess it's more of like the ROI of the sunk cost at that point, right? Like, is your sunk cost 95% of the mission cost, or is it 50% of the mission cost?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're really sunk, I guess it feels better. But it's also still a cool mission. If this flew and landed and we did stuff, I think we'd enjoy it. In the same way that, we were bitching about James Webb for so many years, and now it's up there and doing its thing.
Yep. Yeah.
And when's the last time we argued about that?
What's the last time? Yeah.
To their
In
credit.
fairness, I think we were ahead of that one. I think we were both.
Yeah, we beat
on
that
record
one.
saying, on record, we were both saying like, once this thing flies, man, no one's gonna care how much money it costs.
And you're going to be in the same boat when Dragonfly's up there doing its thing.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rad.
All 3.5 billion of it, or whatever it's at now. It's a lot. That story also, by the way, that slipped under the radar
New
for us.
Frontiers mission.
Yeah. It was a cost growth of $3 billion that was attributed to NASA having them replan the mission.
It's a New Frontiers mission with
I'll
the cost of
understand
3 New Frontiers missions. Yeah.
They planned it a lot, so therefore it cost $3 billion more. It's like, wait, what?
Did you watch that show Community? Were you into that Community show?
No, never watched that one.
Oh, it's so funny. You
I
need
ruined
to
your
watch it. First of all,
reference. Tell the people out there. Reference it.
Yeah,
No,
there's-
okay.
all the Community people will know the reference to Kick Puncher, which is like a made up like RoboCop style movie in the show, and the joke is that his punches have the power of kicks. And that's what I think of Dragonfly is. It's like New Frontiers has the power of 3 New Frontiers.
That'd be a good mission though.
Yeah. So
Dreamchaser, man. For the second time in its history, it's run out of runway, I guess. Yeah. It's run out of runway.
that was a good one.
That was
You get
good.
props for that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean they're just basing the music on this is how I see it, right? They have now
I think so.
NASA and Sierra Space is still the org that owns it, I think. Looked at each other and said, "Yeah, if we're flying the first mission in early 2027, and then typically these missions take another year and a half to get on the manifest, we might deliver what the candles will light to say goodbye to the ISS. Like, what are we gonna deliver at that point?"
And well, we got Cygnus XL now, and we got probably some up and coming, maybe plural Boeing Starliner cargo missions. So that's going to be adding some.
Forgot about that. That's a good kicker. Yeah.
Doesn't Japan have one coming too? Like, there's probably
Dude, if you went back in time and took betting odds on Starliner delivers raw cargo before Dreamchaser, it's such an oddball. Like, you would have sounded like the stupidest person in the world at the beginning of this podcast run in 2017, right? Like, that is the most idiotic statement, and yet here we are. Does anyone actually think Sierra Nevada will ever fly? No, this thing's not even flying. Dreamchaser's not flying. It's not happening. What are they going to do? Now they're saying, oh, it's the weirdest parlay ever. Yes, 100%. Take that on the sports book. Get on DraftKings for our stupid ISS bets. That's my... I guess Kalshi would be probably where I could clean up, Jake. But no, this thing's not... this thing is not flying ever.
Doesn't sound like it, eh?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, things are delayed, but like, what are they doing? Like, I just feel like I have zero concept of progress on this.
So there was Berger's article said that they still haven't certified propulsion. And then I think the last several years there's been, I don't know if we've only heard it, but I've heard talk of the software being a mess for years. And then the only thing they were posting photos of was the cargo module thing for a while.
They're putting the tiles on the outside and stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're aiming for DoD contracts now. So all of a sudden, Dreamchaser's in Golden Dome. That's like, okay, sure. Cool.
Dogfights.
Yeah.
Space
Dogfights. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, remember the era where Dreamchaser was signing all the memoranda of understanding? They signed it with everybody. Yeah. Anybody wanted to sign a paper that said, yeah, I know about Dreamchaser, they would sign it and be like, we might do the crew one day.
Yeah, they feel like a very non-committal company. I don't know. I don't really get it. I don't really get that company at all.
Well, all the reporting was they wanted to spin off the space thing and sell it and only do defense at Sierra Nevada, right? So they made Sierra Space. The hope was that would get rolled out on its own. I don't know. I think there is, if you were like looking at the past 5 years of space companies, if you had a couple bill, like, okay, let's spend other people's money for a minute, Jake. If you were Eric Schmidt and you were going to buy Relativity or whatever, right? He didn't buy Relativity, but like effectively. If you had a couple bill, you wanted to spend on space, and you take Sierra Space when they were trying to sell that off, and you took ULA when it was on the market, and you spent a couple bill, and you had launch vehicles and a spacecraft at your disposal, and you could try to figure out what to do with these parts. A more integrated pairing probably would have made sense. So maybe that's what Sierra Nevada had in mind, was like, seems like somebody might put a couple Lego bricks together here. Now, it probably would have been a cluster. Yeah,
I love this wine
let's
pairing.
Voltron this. Let's Voltron it. No, let's throw in Aerojet Rocketdyne too. Get an engine manufacturer, Sierra Space, and ULA, and let's see what happens.
There's some synergy there. I mean, that's not horrible.
Oh God.
And what if it was Blue Origin that bought them all? Then boom, there you go. You got the whole. Oh no, Northrop Grumman need those damn
Grumman, yeah,
boosters. There you go. Yeah.
Well, that's true. You could have bought Orbital ATK at the time.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude. That's our business. We should not be.
We should go back in time.
Yeah. And just
we'll have to go back in time twice. We'll go back in
pins.
time to like 2013 and buy a whole bunch of Bitcoin. Then get to here again, sell it all, then go back in time again and buy all these rocket companies.
What about placing the bet on Starliner delivering cargo before Dreamchaser flies?
Yeah, I've also placed that bet on
whoever would take that.
Yeah, whatever bookie would take that, and then yeah.
Oh man, now I'm like, subcontractor Voltron here of ULA, Aerojet, Sierra Space, and Orbital ATK. It's like, wow, that's like the American defense version of the Ariane 4. Like, just who's got a part?
Yeah, I mean, Vulcan that's Vulcan for you. It seems to slip under the radar and not get a lot of talk about that, but like ULA, I mean, they just kind of buy parts and stick them together, right? They are like the HP of rockets, like the Hewlett Packard laptop.
Jesus,
of rockets.
This is a throwback. You're bringing out Best Buy era references here. Yeah, the new national team. That's right.
The new national team. Yeah.
It's a bummer, man.
Right.
I wanted Dreamchaser to fly because I think it looks cool.
Too. It's just so rad. Yeah. Like, it's just, forget what it is for a second. It's a fucking space plane, man. Do it. Let's go.
I think if I'm honest with myself, though, when it got away from the version where Dreamchaser was just flying on top of a rocket without a fairing, and it got into the era with the module and the foldable wings, I was like, this is less interesting than the actual lifting body thing. Like, that's...
Yeah.
Although you've flown those in Kerbal, you know how hard that is.
It's very hard. Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's do Artemis real quick. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, were you a dinosaur fan?
Hell yeah. I mean, it barely existed, right? There was like a wood mock-up of it. That won't be in the tier list ranking because it never existed. No. But yeah, I was always into that. I had a dinosaur mod on X-Plane years ago. Like probably in college or something.
Really?
There was a dinosaur mod, yeah. Because you could fly, in one of them you could fly to orbit. X-Plane, I don't know, whatever was out in like 2010. 5? I don't know. 9?
I don't know.
Yeah. Quick check-in on Artemis here. Okay, we got two things for you. One, give me a rating on the name integrity of the spaceship.
It's I don't know, what do you say about it? It's like a run-of-the-mill, off-the-shelf vanilla NASA spaceship name. Like,
it's got to end in itty.
Yeah. Wasn't Integrity the one I was rooting for Perseverance to be named?
I was rooting for Gritty, so that was the right moment for that.
That was also back in the Rover McRovey face era, and that meme was very popular. So.
You're right. Yeah, I mean,
Integrity.
Yeah, I mean, you had a message about hoping the heat shield's all right.
I wasn't gonna say it on the record, but
screw it. Put it out there. Yeah.
No, just saying it'll be a horrible name if there's any problems with that heat shield. So yeah, but that won't happen. Name.
No, I did sense a little sensitivity in this event with the astronauts where they were talking about, oh, we might roll this out in Sims, Houston, Integrity, Houston, and if people don't like that, they can just say Orion. I'm like, ooh, am I getting a little? Is there some disgruntlement that like they didn't think the spaceships would be named? I thought that was weird. Maybe. Yeah. Second topic here is not the Jeremy Hansen French thing, which is a whole different thing that we don't have to light them up too much. But I can speak French like that. Can we just check in real quick the fact that like, you know, we've got a history with this program, but like, legitimately next year there might be humans going outside of Earth orbit. That's crazy.
It's coming.
That's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy how close that is all of a sudden.
we had this conversation a few episodes ago. Remember, it was like we become so jaded now that things like these long-term things, we just put them on the back of our mind and never think about them again, and then they just sneak up on you.
Yeah,
Artemis 2
like, oh,
was
shit.
definitely that. I was like, yeah, Artemis, yeah, okay. Well, when SLS flies, I will let you know. But you know,
yeah. I'm like, shit, I gotta start making plans for like going down there. Like this is, I have a calendar to look at now. That's great. It's great. And then when they said in this event,
a date now. Right?
There's dates. There's multiple dates, which is the whole thing that makes it hard. But in the event, they also said they're going to do a conference between them around the moon and the astronauts on ISS. And he was like, "This is the first time we'll be both around the moon and in low Earth orbit." And I was like, "That's actually a really cool." Now, is that true? Was there ever the case where there was an Apollo mission going on at the same time as a Soviet mission?
Oh, probably.
So then maybe this was some bullshit. I don't know.
Maybe not. Because the space station era was in the 70s, so there wouldn't have been all those.
Right. Because Salyut 1 was, or even before that was, no, Salyut 1 was the first one, right? Yeah. That was, no, there you go. That was April 1971. So I bet somebody, because that's like.
The 70s, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they're talking smack that there's the first time a single entity. Then sure, superlative.
Yeah, it's nonsense. The first time that NASA's been up there at the same time, right?
Yeah, right. If you believe they went the first time, Jake.
Ooh,
spooky. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, shit, man, this is super close, and much like James Webb, man, when they're out there doing a free return, all the drama's gonna melt away for like a week and a half at least.
And we're just gonna be refreshing the image feed. Like, oh my god. Yeah. No, and obviously there's some patriotism effect for me too, right? So this is it's sneaking up.
Well, last week you said you when referring to Artemis 2, and this week all of a sudden here we are with this patriotism.
No, it's still you guys flying. You're just taking us with you.
You're not going to break the embargo for this?
I don't know. I guess I got to decide, right?
Yeah. If there's any, this is the one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But also, like, I don't want to go spend 2 weeks in a freaking Airbnb in Cape Canaveral again.
You did that last time.
That was tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was tough. So that was a bit of a downer, but.
Well, good thing they're doing a wet dress rehearsal this time.
Not only am I breaking the embargo, like I'm breaking the embargo, like I'm just like festering.
You're moving there,
festering into the. I was going to live at Publix, and
yeah,
Florida
going right
all
in
over
it, man.
me.
Real American. In the winter though, so all that's left are Floridians.
Mm-hmm.
Consider that.
Isn't the winter when everyone else comes down though? I don't know. What's
not
the Florida
in the Space
effect?
Coast? I mean, yeah, but like not in the Space Coast.
That's when Canadians go to Florida, but they're all at Disney World.
That's different. That's different. It's not that warm in Central Florida, and it's not that warm until you get close to Miami.
Yeah, but it's like a sauna compared to Canada in February.
Well, yeah, that's your problem. Yeah. All right, let's tier rank this shit.
Tier rank it.
I made.
do we have criteria for this, or are we just?
No. We got to figure it out. Yeah. So I will pull up this screen of this very beautiful interface, the tier list maker.
Look at this. Wow.
And I will upload images as we go of the rockets. So let me pull up another browser window over here. Somewhere I can do this. How do you want to? Where do you want to start? You want to start from a particular era? You want to? People in the chat want to yell out some rockets that we should go with?
If the people in the chat are yelling out rockets, we're gonna get really obscure ones. They're gonna be like, rank the Scout.
I mean, I'll dig that deep.
Rank the
Don't
Whack
tempt me with a good
Corporal.
time. Oh shit, that's a good deep cut, man. That's good. All right, should we at least give us a little bit of a bounding box, right? Should we pick an S and a D right off the bat?
Should we do some orbital gatekeeping and limit it to just orbital rockets?
Yeah, I think so. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what S would you put first?
There's only one answer for S.
Saturn V.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay, 'cause there's two answers.
Falcon 9.
I was gonna say Falcon 9.
Yeah, Falcon 9 is. All right. Shit, man. Okay. I'll grab a photo of Falcon 9. I'm gonna pick a photo of it landing, because that's really some S level shit. Can I just drag to upload, or is that gonna give me some shit? Oh, come on. Come on. I gotta choose.
Jeez, couldn't even do the.
Now I gotta make
need to hire a web
a
developer.
folder for this. A lot of, yeah. I mean, all right. So Falcon 9, we're putting as an S. I'm not even scrolled to the right part. All right. Falcon 9's an S. I got all sorts of shit. Okay. Choose files, tier list, Falcon 9. This is a terrible website. I have to hit save or download? No, what's happening here? What button do I even need to push? Oh, here, just put it in here. Okay. S, Falcon 9.
All right.
At least we got through that one. What would you got any D's top of mind?
D's, because so this D is supposed to be the worst, or is there ones below that? Is there
No,
F tier or
it's
anything?
D. I mean, I can make one if you want. D's all right. I think 5 tiers is good.
Okay.
Right. Think about it like
D,
a 1 to
so
5 star. So I would say
worst
S excels at all aspects, right? You're in the middle, you're gonna have ones that are good rockets, but maybe for shitty jobs. And then lower level is like rockets that work but are not good at anything. And then D is just abysmal, you know. Yeah.
All right. Let's
A
do
lot of
Saturn
Astra
V.
call-outs in the chat.
Let's do Saturn V. We already mentioned that one. That's got to go on there.
Oh, I'm trying to establish a lower bound for us.
You want to start at the bottom, okay? So
I want a top and a bottom, so we can kind of play the middle there.
Does Rocket 3 go in the D list?
Yeah. So Rocket 3 is terrible, right?
We should knock it down a few pegs, given all the rhetoric this week from
Yeah.
our buddy Kemp.
He's the worst. I have no qualms about saying I just don't know what to do with that guy. So yeah,
don't
Rocket
hold back
3,
on him. He doesn't hold back on you. So,
well, he's also just out there talking total garbage about everybody. Like, you know, I'm not out here saying that Firefly's got the best engines, but what do we got? Saturn V and Astra. All right, coming in. So Rocket 3, D. Saturn V, Apollo variant, S. How about Saturn V Skylab variant? What do you think?
Skylab variant. Well, pretty limited use.
Limited but cool. Kind of weird.
It's cool.
Didn't work that good.
I was gonna say
Kind of broke the space station on the way up.
Also failed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we arriving at this is not a good rocket?
I think that's what we're finding out is like
Is it
maybe a B,
C-tier?
dude.
It's
I mean,
only
all right.
not a D because it's a Saturn V.
It might be true. It literally had one job, and it broke the space station on the way up. Right?
Yeah.
Did I save that image? Where did I put it? I put it somewhere. Why is it not downloading? What's happening here?
Jeez. No, we
that's
come
a
down
really
so hard on
funny-
Saturn so early on this list.
Dude, I think it's a defensible decision from us, though.
We backed it up.
Yeah. What is happening? Why can't I save this image? It won't even allow me to save an image of Saturn V Skylab variant. Was there even a name for that? Like, did it get a special thing?
I don't remember.
We're putting that at C.
I think it's a C.
Good rocket, but broke the thing that it was doing. Okay. Space shuttle, everybody's calling out, so we got to figure this one out. That's going to be maybe the most tricky.
I think shuttle's an A.
A tier. All right, explain why A, not S.
I think if shuttle had not taken some astronauts,
the throat clear was so.
it'd be an S tier. So
Yeah. Okay, so only dinged for the loss of crew numbers.
Loses 14 points and drops down to 18.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Not to put too fine of a point on it. Space shuttle. Where are you? A tier. I would agree with that. It launched a lot of great missions. Launched hundreds of times. Great space telescopes. Checkered history.
Legacy. Still, if you ask someone who doesn't know anything about space to draw a rocket, that's what they draw.
Yeah. Although I think we've talked about this, so we don't need to recap all of this, but like it probably cemented a couple things about what NASA was working on and how they were working on it that led us to certain quandaries that we're in now. Like it.
Yeah.
You know? So
also I'm just a straight up
A,
shuttle apologist, so I will
That's what A stands for.
Yeah, A for apologist.
Yeah. Okay. I like this so far. I feel comfortable. I don't feel like we've really
Nothing
Saturn Skylab,
controversial
not where
yet?
I didn't really know where that was going to go, but that's really funny to me. The last one that ever flew is a C. Like, man, we've seen better. I'm also going to say real quick, just before we get into some of the newer rockets, that we can't rank any of these. We can't tier them. We have to tier them based on September 25th, 2025. Also my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Lair. We have to rank them based on what they're doing today, right? So we can't rank Starship based on Elon's latest how many hundreds of tons it will launch to orbit. We can't rank New Glenn on how many satellites it'll launch per stack.
We can't rank Starship because it's not orbital, so...
Great point. It's not even on the list.
Now let's do New Glenn. Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay. New Glenn. What do you like about New Glenn? Give me your baseline.
I'm feeling it's giving B.
Okay. Solid middle
It's
range.
giving B.
Explain that. That.
Great payload, reusable in theory. I don't know, kind of a nice design.
Great. I think both of those are in theory.
Big payload's true.
I don't know. There's still a lot of maybe it's fear, uncertainty, and doubt out there about like how much can this act in the same way that there is about Starship right now. Like how many tons is this thing actually pushing to orbit when it does it? Mm-hmm. I've heard the same about New Glenn.
It's a big rocket though. It's a big rocket.
Yeah, it's a chonker.
It's not going to be like it's not going to be a small payload. Like we're not going to be launching CubeSats on this thing. Like come on.
Well, you say that, but I know one really big CubeSat launcher. You're saying B.
It's funny
let me look.
They're launching a CubeSat later this year.
It was the first thing Christina Cook mentioned in like what's cool about this mission. She was like, one, we're launching some CubeSats. I was like, oh, maybe go birds, but like let's start somewhere else with this mission. B, that's an interesting one to me because it worked amazing the first launch, right? Lost the first stage. I think it would get an A if it not even stuck the landing, but if we saw the first stage again.
Yeah, maybe.
I think if we had visual sighting of the first stage, I probably would put it into A. I'm comfortable with B. More utility than the Skylab launcher. I like it. Let's roll.
Cool propulsion, like engines are nice. Methalox.
I like that there's a little bit of fight that suborbital should now be on the list because we have excluded Starship, so that makes me feel even better about doing that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see who else.
Let's do Soyuz.
Soyuz people or no people, or just does that go as one?
Well, you can't. Here's the thing: we can't get into every goddamn Soyuz variant out there.
No,
there
you're
was
right.
140, 12. Like there was just so many of them,
all the way to R7. All right, so let's group it all together and then adjust for recency bias.
Soyuz as a platform.
Yeah.
I think it's this is an interesting one. Huge heritage, got a lot of work done, reasonably reliable until recently. All weather,
All weather is right. Yeah. First instance of space piracy.
Still launched more than Falcon, I think.
I'm saying A.
I think A is probably correct. Yeah.
Right. I think brain drain of late knocks it down from S.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because the utility here can launch from so many launch pads, can launch people. Doesn't have a huge payload capacity, but a lot of useful stuff, Mm-hmm. Nice slate of OneWeb satellites, a couple GPS satellites.
Cool factor on the it's a cool factor on the Korolev cross staging.
100%. Great staging. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's good. That's a good one. All right. This feels easy because we're making good decisions. Where does this get hard? Electron. People want Electron, Jake.
Okay, we should do Electron. Yeah.
Oh, man. Little bit of a spotty Electron upper stage history.
This one's actually interesting because it's good for very different reasons than other rockets.
Explain.
Like it does not have a good payload.
No, very specific payload.
Not very reusable. Not a lot of flexibility.
Not reusable. They're not doing that anymore.
Is it? It's not that cheap, is it? It's like
it got more expensive. It grew a lot. Yeah,
it's just kind of okay, but it gets so many points for just execution, right? Like
just being there.
Just when all the other small launchers wasted away into nothing and fell into the grave and flew into the ocean, Electrons is like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep going, and it just kept flying, and they're still flying it. Like there's dozens and dozens of these launches. It's cash flow positive. That's weird for a rocket, and it's enabled Rocket Lab to do all the other things they're gonna do. Get some points, man. I think there's a case for it there.
Yeah, I think it feels harsher than I would imagine for Electron, but I feel like what you've just said dragged it from a C up to a B.
Ooh. Yeah.
I don't think I can't put it at A. I can't put it with Shuttle.
I feel like
Soyuz.
It's not an A, but it's better. I think it's more important than New Glenn going off today. So there's ranges in these tiers.
That's
though.
Interesting. Yeah. All right. We can left to right rank them at the end.
It's a B plus. Yeah.
It's a B plus. Yeah. Man, I think that's this one. I see some disagreement in the chat around this one, Jake.
Ooh, yeah.
People are. I just can't put it with Shuttle and Soyuz, exactly for your reasons. It's very limited.
Yeah.
They bailed on reusability. It's got a cool suborbital variant. Yeah. All right, that's a good one. I'm glad that we visited that so early on. Let's do some old school ones again, Jake. Let's throw a Gemini Titan launch vehicle on there.
Titan 2?
Yeah.
Ooh. Titan 2. They all worked. Wait, but hold on. No. Just the Gemini ones, though?
I mean,
because
if you
didn't
want
Titan 2 launch a whole bunch of shit? Like, wasn't that also
like,
an ICBM?
like ICBMs and stuff. But I'm thinking Gemini.
You're thinking Gemini. Gemini
Yeah.
launch platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all worked. Absolutely
Cool
bonkers.
ass engines, man.
Yeah, bonkers escape system. Glad we never had to use that.
Oh yeah,
So-
I always forget that. There's no way that would have worked, right?
I don't think so. No.
No. But at one point they built it and they were like, "That'll do. That'll get us out of there if we need it. Better than nothing."
This'll make
Somebody,
some
I assume
people
somebody
happy.
said, "Better than nothing."
Means you don't have to go to Congress and say there's no plan B. I don't know. Is it a
Had a moment when it was going to be like the manned orbiting laboratory workhorse as
Yeah.
well, right? So that was kind of an interesting thing. I just thought it had a cool
didn't-
look. I think vibes bounce it up, but it's limited in utility generally, right? Unless you want to destroy the world or send two guys up to space for 2 weeks.
the Kerbal rockets were really modeled after this pretty well, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of design inspiration from Titan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And hypergolic, right?
Was it hypergolic?
Or whatever. Was it hypergolic? What was it? What were it was like the LR87 engine or something,
I don't remember anymore.
right? Liquid propellant.
Airjet, baby.
What was it? Yes, the LR8711, the Aerozine 50 N204. Crazy.
Is that one of those
Crazy,
one engine,
man.
two bells kind of things?
One engine, two bells. I think you're right, yeah. Yeah.
That's how the Soviets did it, right?
That is how the Soviets did it, yeah. LR87-5 was adapted for... this was nitrogen tetroxide and aerosine, 50. So that was interesting. I think that knocks it down a peg. Launching people on hypergols was kind of stupid. But it was the 60s, man. Again,
So
this is feeling a lot lower than I thought it would when I first said
I'm like,
it.
it's like I think it's a B.
I would have been
Maybe
fine if
upper
you
level
put it
C.
right
Might have been
next
a
to the
C plus.
Skylab. Yeah.
Yeah, might have been a C plus. Yeah.
All right. I think so. Not enough to work with, not enough to do with it.
Do we need to move New Glenn? It's starting to feel out of place with the rest of these. Is it a C?
You think it's too high? Why? No, dude.
I
7
don't know if
meter
I feel
payload
good-
fairing, reusable first stage. It looks beautiful. Great livery.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Blue flames, the methane. Come on.
You walk me back.
Yeah. Come on. Take it easy. Everyone hates it, though, in the chat. There's like everyone's
I know.
mad about that one. So it's launched once. So what? It's orbital.
We're
and
ranking
looking,
it high, and
listen,
emitting Starship is just driving
once,
people mad.
No, once you're orbital, we can then cash some future checks. But, all right. What else we got? Should we round out the space race era from the U.S. side and do Mercury Redstone, Mercury Atlas? Or are those kind of boring?
Well, I'm also a Mercury Atlas apologist, along with Shuttle,
Okay.
so that's going up pretty high on my list.
Okay, what about Redstone, though?
Redstone, couldn't care less about. It's a D.
I thought it's a D as well. Yeah, same. Now, talk to me sweet nothings about the Mercury Atlas.
Bro, it's inflatable. Come on. It invented WD-40.
It's inflatable.
It's the historical platform upon which the current incredible Atlas rocket is based on.
Stage and a half, too.
And stage and a half.
Stage and a
Wild
half,
idea.
dude. That's ridiculous.
Wild idea. Yeah.
That's a ridiculous concept.
And if you're the kind of person that feels really guilty about liking the Apollo era because of Nazi connections, Atlas is like the opposite. The guy that did that is like a Dutch, no, Belgian guy. Belgian? Yeah, Antwerp. That's in
Sounds
Belgium, right?
Yep. Is it?
He was getting V2s like were hitting his city, man, and then he came to the United States and made a rocket.
So you didn't tell me a letter yet.
I think it's definitely an A tier. I think it's an A tier.
Wow. I guess okay. So I agree because first step of something, a lineage that's incredible. Great history with getting all those boys up to orbit, but knocked down a peg because not that much utility beyond a crude launch in terms of space.
Yeah. The ICBMs that you guys bought just like and put them in a storage for like 2 months and then got rid of them for Titans.
Yeah.
That was like that was a pretty rough part of the story. Yeah. They made lemonade out of it, man. They put some people in space. So that's pretty good. Yeah.
We need some more Soviet shit on this and international.
Yeah, we got to do.
We need some Arianes.
We have to do my fave
Proton.
Wow, Proton, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I was like having a senior moment there.
I got
Proton, my darling, the upside downer.
Convince me where it should go.
I think it's a B.
A B.
Yeah.
All right, that's lower than.
I could be, if you give me a good argument, I would let you put it in A.
I mean, it's not launched as many times as Soyuz, but like, boy howdy, did that have a long lifetime. Launched a lot of the more talked about Soviet missions, I would say, right? Generally, like it was relevant.
You mean like every Salyut, all of Mir, and half of the International Space Station? Yes.
Yeah, and then any of the planetary stuff too, right? A lot of that flew on Proton.
Yeah.
Always thought it was cool that they weren't boosters on the side. Like that was weird.
Yeah, it's a little strange. Yeah.
Very Saturn 1B kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the launch failure is one of the best there ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Name a better launch failure in terms of visuals.
I think
At Launch Nauka.
I think there's something to be said. Yeah.
Yeah, it once had a Pizza Hut logo. That's right.
It did have a Pizza Hut logo. Yeah.
They NASCAR'd the shit out of that one.
There's something to be said about the irony too, because it was like the other competitor for the moon rocket in the Soviet space program.
Yeah.
N1 was chosen, and N1 failed spectacularly, and Proton carried on and got lots of meaningful work done. It was like very much like the underdog story. There's like a good,
Okay. So, did I convince you that it's an A?
I think you did. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. It's an A. So let's do N1 then while you're there.
N1's a D. It's a D for sure.
Gotta be, right? Yeah. No question.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, terrible rocket. And you want to talk about like getting kicked down a peg for human lives? Holy shit! Did that thing do some damage?
Yeah, it's not orbital. We can't put it up there. Never mind.
That's true. Oh shit! All right. Well, let's do its. I have a really bad joke that I'm pump faking on about the next rocket I'm about to introduce, which is Antares. A little lineage there for the original engines of Antares.
Antares.
I'll tell you what. I'll do this one, Jake, since you know my history and you would expect me to put this at a D, but I'm gonna probably walk up the ladder a little bit. I think the vibe of having used the old engines is pretty good, and that that gets a bumped at least a tier for pulling those out of a warehouse and whatever else Aerojet did with them. Incredibly limited. Could not be more limited than it was by launching out of wallops and only going to the ISS ever and never having any payload fairing of any menial size. The upper stage absolutely sucks. Look at the injection parameters of every Cygnus that flew in Antares. It's hilarious. None of them are even close to any of the other ones that flew. Like the team that works on Cygnus gets so many props from me because of the shit they had to deal with on wherever the hell they got dropped off.
Cleaning up whatever margin was.
They had no idea where they were going to be. And then I assumed the hour after launch, I was like, holy shit, look at this terrible injection. So I actually think it's just a C. Because it's a terrible rocket that has an interesting story, especially now that this was like the last of the prior era of space collaboration with the Russian engine and Ukrainian first stage and then an American solid on top. Like that shit is never happening again.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I go with C. I feel a little weird putting it next to the Titan, but well, I think we have to accept that these ranges are broad. I think.
Well, but I actually think that works because the Titan we feel very similarly about, and this is the photo that I'm going to use for Antares because that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, I think that's logically that it makes sense with the way that we listed that. All right, we're running out of time. What else are we throwing on here? There's a lot of shit we could, but like, let's do like some quick ones, like Ariane 5. There's one that's like maybe tough to put. Yeah.
That is tough to put. Ariane 5. It's got to be a B tier then, right?
Yeah, because if it launched people at any point, it would get to A.
Yeah.
But it's never, A lot of commercial weird stuff. James Webb. I think it's just B.
It probably gets a whole bump just from James Webb.
New Glenn, Electron, and Ariane 5 make sense in a row to me.
Okay, good.
That feels right. Yeah. That feels like it's a good fit.
Should we
Virgin Orbit is...
well, we need to do Atlas 5 for one.
Atlas 5,
I don't know why.
Yeah. That's because it's obvious. It's
A tier?
obvious, Jake. It's...
Think it's S tier?
I kind of do. Centaur is awesome.
Ire. It's going to draw some ire.
Centaur, you gotta rank it in its time, right? I mean, like Saturn V makes no sense today. You can't inflict presentism on this.
Atlas apologist.
I think it's an S. It launched so many fantastic missions.
Yep.
A great record. Awesome configurations. The 411, come on. Like that's crazy. That's a crazy rocket, dude. Centaur alone is amazing. Yeah, it's S. 100% S. Yeah.
Delta 4?
Delta 4. Okay.
Heavy?
Delta 4 heavy. Let's do that because that's all the other Delta 4s are probably like...
You could probably just say Delta 4 as a family.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we're ranking as a family, that's interesting. Launched Orion. Lights itself on fire when it launches. Very configurable. Very expensive. Very finicky. A little bit mixed. Very expensive. Feels like the money... I feel like it's B and then it's really expensive, so it's got to be a C.
I think it's a C, yeah.
Yeah. If it was more economically sensible, then maybe B. What else are we missing?
SLS?
Stuff. SLS, let's do it. Oof.
It's a good thing we're ranking this before Artemis 2, because we can rank it low.
Yeah. Bad rocket, man.
Yeah.
Is it a D? I don't know.
It might be a D. I think it's a D.
Oh shit, dude.
Like, can you argue that it
Celeste tier.
can you argue that it's provided more utility than the Redstone?
I don't know, but it's something funny about Rocket 3, Redstone, and SLS being the same tier. It's really fun. Like, in the way that New Glenn, Electron, and Arian 5 makes sense to me, that makes no sense at all, and I can't disagree with any of it. Yeah. That's so good, dude.
Oh, wow.
Any other
Vulcan?
last minute ones that you think might be? Yeah, Vulcan. We could throw Vulcan in the mix. Based on where it's at now, that's an interesting one, Jake. Ugh, I don't know what to do with that.
It's a B.
B.
It's a B with upside potential, but it's got to earn it still.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't know about that. I mean, I guess it's in the way that I knocked Delta 4 down for price. This seems to be more competitive on price, so maybe we should bump it up. Cool engines.
If New Glenn's up there, then Vulcan's got to be up there.
I guess you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Firefly Alpha. Can we do that one?
Yeah.
What would you do with that?
Is it orbital?
Yeah,
it is, right?
they've made it.
All I ever hear about is
not much.
Missions, yeah.
What do you think?
C, I guess.
It might be a D, dude.
Might be a D.
Ah, man. I think it's a D. It's terrible. Like, they keep screwing up those upper stages.
Chris
There's
Kemp
not
is right.
Really any. Yeah, they never deliver the same engine twice. There's just not a real. There's not a real payload base. Oh, Redstone was suborbital. Why do we have Redstone on here, Jake? I don't.
I don't know.
It's fine. Just put it on there. I don't know, because it's late and we're old. Launcher 1. What do you think about that? No, you know what? Screw that. Let's do a better one. It's a what?
That Launcher 1 is a D tier, isn't it?
D, yeah, it's a D. Here's a good one, though. Pegasus.
Ooh.
What do you got on Pegasus with our dying time here? Pegasus is a D? The first privately developed orbital rocket with the cool little wings? Pegasus had way more of a vibe than Launcher 1. If we're putting the air-launched in a category, I think it should go up to a C at least.
What's the opposite of an apologist? A detractor? I don't know.
A detractor, yeah.
I'm an air-launched detractor.
Oh, I hate air-launch, but I think... You don't think something about... I mean, it flew on one of those, the L-1011. Like, that had some interesting nonsense.
You think it's a C? You think it's a C?
I think it's a C, yeah, man. That was some 90s shit, dude.
Randy will be happy to hear that.
Yeah. Never thought I would come out and try to bump both Antares and Pegasus up into the C tier.
This week on Off-Nominal, Anthony defends Pegasus.
And Antares.
And Antares.
Yeah, for the look. Where's that version orbit one? I just upload them all again.
God, version orbit.
Upload them all. What did we miss here? Launcher 1, D, Pegasus, C. Should we just keep going the next time we have nothing to do in the show? I'm going to save this as is. Save or
just
download.
Keep adding to it.
Yeah, because we have so much work to do in this. I thought we would make it way farther, but we have a lot of work. I think we should come back to this, Jake.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll have time.
All right. It's good. And one time we'll do an alignment chart, because that will be fun.
Okay, in the final 10 seconds, which one on there makes you feel the least comfortable?
All right, I'll read them out real quick for everyone here at the end of the show. S tier, Falcon 9, Saturn 5, Atlas 5. You have to have number to get into the S tier is what we're learning. A tier, Shuttle, Soyuz, Mercury, Atlas, Proton. B tier, New Glenn, Electron, Ariane 5, and that's, what is that? Vulcan. C tier, Skylab, Saturn 5, Gemini, Titan launch vehicle, Antares, Delta 4, Pegasus. D tier, Rocket 3, Redstone, SLS, Firefly Alpha, and Launcheroni. Straight up, I think SLS might, to be honest.
You think it should go up?
I think it should. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Provided as much utility as Pegasus.
I just think there's at this point, barring anything catastrophic, it is going to have a place in the historical rocket lineup, right? When you're looking at, 1,000 years from now, when people are like, this, when humans first set out, like, it's in the mix. It's as close to, the ones we were just debating in the early space race era as it will be to the people that are talking about it. So I feel like it's going to have some historical aspect to it, and if Artemis goes well, then it will be the thing that the Artemis program was organized around, and that, I think, should lend a little credence, because in the Casey Dreyer parlance, like, it has political viability and it's staying power, and it's.
But that hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet. I know. So that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't move it up right now in 2025. We come back in a year and update this. Maybe
the delays
maybe
cost
to see.
it.
Yeah.
See, if they had launched on schedule, this thing would be way higher on the list.
Yeah.
Jim Free told me that this was supposed to be done in late 2024. So
that's right. All right, what's your uncomfortable level?
I think New Glenn is still give me weird vibes. I don't know.
Too high?
Yeah, I think it might be dropping down one.
Okay. Let's check back in.
All right.
Check back in a couple weeks, and we'll finish this out. It's a good holiday time one when we're like got a slow week or something.
Yeah. Love it.
So,
love it.
Next week, what's happening next week? Adam Worrell's coming on the show, right?
Yeah. We're doing a little bit of a different thing. Board game.
Apogee game board games.
Space board game.
Space Scoundrels and Pirates affiliated with criminal enterprises. I cannot wait. I have no idea what's going on with this, but they made a board game.
That's a great background.
Long time anomaly. Rob Davis. I don't know. I only know Adam. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. It's gonna be an interesting show. So
yeah,
that's next week. Shit, man. It's good hanging out late night. That's what we got.
Love it.
All right, everybody.
Have a good sleep, everybody.
See ya.